language of sport is familiar. Football defines playgrounds. Football commands investment. Football shapes childhood ambition. The heroes of this game fill television screens.
He's missed it. The Ivory Coast have won the cup. The scenes of celebration are fantastic, and why not?
When Côte d'Ivoire lifted its first African Cup of Nations title, defeating Ghana in a marathon penalty shootout in Senegal 1992. That triumph deepened the DNA of the citizens further into the sport. 5 years later, an institution emerged, not in opposition to football, but as an expansion of a factory for the production of sporting talents. We have been told of the Abidjan Basketball Club, a club that is changing the narrative when it comes to unearthing talents in a country that is dominated established in 1997, began building its presence deliberately. By 2002, it stepped onto the continental stage, participating in the FIBA Africa Club Champions Cup. 2 years later, a domestic validation arrived, their first Ivorian championship. Then came 2005, continental ascendancy. ABC Fighters defeated Angola's Interclub 67-66 to become African champions. Stefan Konate earned the most valuable player honors. For an institution barely 8 years old, success was not incidental. Its narrative was written in a structured approach. At 29, the club has won 22 Ivorian Championship titles, missing out on only 2018 and 2021. Technical Director Sharif Diallo knows key arsenals of this institution.
Abidjan Basketball Club don't just teach basketball, it creates opportunity for these boys to learn the game, the way the game is played in 2026. Understand a lot of basketball concept, like how to use and how to defend on the pick and roll, how to defend and to use a screen away.
For some, basketball opens doors that geography cannot see.
Basketball matters because it creates another opportunity in the continent. We need to have some other sport like basketball to create some opportunity, and now we just realized that basketball gives a lot of opportunity combining school and basketball. So for me, that's a great chance to have different sport, and diversity of sport will create more competition in another area.
Programs like this do not grow by accident. They grow through persuasion, persuading athletes, persuading families, persuading communities that alternative pathways deserve belief.
We show real path, not only, talk about it. We have a great example of kids who leave the continent and play basketball in America, and they end up playing in the NBA, and that's what we're selling the kids. We live it. We just not, talking about it, but we have been through the process to see a lot of young talents develop in Africa and play in the highest level. So when we talk to parents, I think those are some stuff they can recognize and have the confidence that, their kids, when they come to us, they will have the best training to be ready for those opportunities.
Fatoumata Samake traveled from Mali to Abidjan chasing opportunity.
Je m'appelle Fatoumata Samake, je viens du Mali. Je suis la joueuse Abidjan Basketball Club ABC.
She started young and success came early.
Ok, moi j'ai commencé le basket en 12 ans et puis mon premier match de jouer en 1-1 c'était avec AS Real. On a joué contre Joliba AC et puis mon premier match on a gagné contre Joliba AC et puis j'ai marqué 15 points. 19 rebonds, on a gagné contre Joliba AC. C'était mon premier match.
Her journey also exposed inequality in the women's game.
Bon, pour moi, les garçons ont beaucoup d'opportunités, plus que les femmes. Parce que les garçons puissent jouer beaucoup de carrières, contrairement aux femmes qui ne peuvent pas jouer une longue carrière, quoi. Tu vois, donc, arrivé à un certain âge, les femmes, eux, ils laissent le sport, ils viennent construire leur foyer, gérer la famille. Mais les garçons, eux, ils puissent continuer à jouer le basket et puis gérer leur famille aussi. Moi, c'est ça que moi je pense.
Yet, she sees progress within the club.
Depuis que je suis venue ici, sur le terrain de Abidjan Basketball Club, j'ai vu qu'on donne beaucoup d'opportunités aux femmes et aux hommes aussi.
Bravo.
Depuis que j'ai commencé le basketball, ça m'a donné beaucoup d'opportunités et puis beaucoup d'envie aussi. J'ai commencé le basket. Après 3 ans, j'ai joué à l'équipe nationale U16, U17, U18 et puis U19. Et puis j'ai vu qu'on doit beaucoup travailler. Beaucoup se concentrer pour jouer. On doit beaucoup travailler dans la vraie vie ou bien au basket. Tout ce que tu fais dans la vie, il faut donner l'effort, il faut travailler dur pour réussir.
Basketball shaped her ambition beyond competition, and her dream reaches forward, not inward.
Bon, après le basket, comme j'ai en train de continuer d'aller à l'école, j'ai envie de construire un terrain de basket, une académie professionnelle pour donner l'opportunité aux autres joueuses, aux joueurs qui veulent montrer leur talent et qui veulent voyager, d'aller en Europe, aux États-Unis, montrer leur talent, jouer, de leur faire plaisir. Donc, voilà, ça va aller.
Inside locker rooms and on training courts are young Africans choosing identity over expectation, selecting passion even when popularity points elsewhere.
we are, you know, here we have a limitation on getting, you know, to a facility to play basketball, to train, and to spend a lot of time as well to teach these young guys individual stuff. So we don't have that, and we don't also have some equipment like a doctor dish, you know, a shooting machine that's gonna help our guys to be better on shooting the ball. You know, we don't have that analyzing the sport, like, you know, the performance of the players during the game and during practice. We don't have those, you know, tools to have, you know, those information. And when you look back to US, they have all those tools. They have a gym, you know, all over, you know, with a good court, good rims. You know, they have all they need to be better basketball players. So I think the gap between us and elsewhere is just a lack of equipment, infrastructure to help these kids to play basketball at the highest level.
Swari Malik Askia's story mirrors countless across Africa. Curiosity becoming conviction.
J'ai commencé à jouer le basket parce que c'était ma passion. Je voyais déjà mes grands frères, les jeunes du quartier, aller souvent au terrain, au playground pour s'amuser. Je me suis dit, peut-être que je peux avoir ma chance. Et puis je voyais souvent mes amis, on se faisait des 1 contre 1. À ce moment, j'étais encore petit. Et je me disais, bon, je vais faire ce sport pour m'amuser, tout pour voir. Mais par la grâce de Dieu, j'ai vu que c'était ma passion et je suis resté dedans.
Passion demanded sacrifice.
Ce qui m'a inspiré à commencer à jouer au basket, c'est plutôt être dominant sur le terrain, à vrai dire. Être capable de jouer face à mes adversaires, que ce soit en 1 contre 1, 3 contre 3 et en 5 contre 5. Être capable de créer de l'impact, être toujours le meilleur sur le terrain.
Beyond competition, sport leaves identity, discipline, community, and perspective.
For us, beyond basketball, we teach also how to be a better man, how to be a leader on the court, how to take responsibility and take ownership on what you have to do off and on the court.
Representing APC fighters carries a legacy. His ambition is continental and global.
Par rapport au sacrifice que j'ai dû faire pour rester dans le sport, j'ai dû sacrifier mes sorties nocturnes avec mes amis, la malbouffe, tout ça, les filles et tout, les jeux vidéo. Bon, ça n'a pas été facile parce qu'il y a des gens qui me disent je ne leur prête plus très attention, des amis d'enfance qui me disent que je ne leur prête pas assez attention, mais je me dis que c'est pour une bonne cause en fait. C'est ma passion, c'est mon rêve et j'espère y arriver.
I think we can really share the path we're trying to have with our kids, our players, to help them to achieve as a basketball player, but also become a better man, become, you know, people who understand the importance of ownership, you know, being accountable for achieving, you know, some level. And also, you know, just learn our system, how we develop the players. You know, what is important for us is not only about, you know, winning games, but make sure these kids have the tools who are going to prepare them to play at any level they are.
Porter les couleurs de Abidjan Basketball Club est une grande fierté parce que c'est le club le plus titré du pays. Tes grands noms sont déjà passés comme coach Anderson, Stéphane Konaté, Éloi. Bon, j'espère entrer parmi ces grands joueurs de ce pays et dominer avec mes amis. Mes ambitions au niveau du basket, d'abord en Afrique, c'est pouvoir jouer la BL, premièrement, et au niveau international, c'est pouvoir jouer en Pro A d'abord, et pourquoi pas un jour rejoindre la NBA.
Basketball's structural challenges in West Africa are neither hidden nor simple, and confronting them demands creativity as much as capital. In these conversations lies a continental dialogue. What we teach, what we exchange, and what we learn together.
For us, it's just, you know, the pathway we're trying to build right now that Ghana can copy. We are an organization who take, you know, very seriously on player development first before team performance. And our system is based on the same system in the NBA. What we're trying to build right now is another way to teach the game at the highest level. who are the same with the NBA, and that's the curriculum we use here in Abidjan Basketball School. And really, we want to share all those tools with every teams who want to get to the level what we're trying to go with basketball in Africa.
Le message que j'ai apporté pour les différents jeunes qui me regardent du Ghana, c'est de croire en leur rêve, de continuer à bosser, travailler. C'est vrai que c'est difficile, l'entraînement, les sacrifices et tout, mais Inch'Allah, ça va payer. C'est du travail, et ça va arriver.
When players, because here we're not only teaching basketball, we also teach these men how to behave, how to be a better man, you know, have to understand the sense of responsibility, you know, be accountable, you know, on whatever you need to do. And we will prepare them for that. So when they leave us, they know how to be better basketball player. They know how to be better human being, because at the end of the day, you're not, you know, trying to make, you know, professional, at least because not all of them will make it, but at least they will carry some value, you know, that's gonna serve them, you know, and that's gonna help them in any society or organization they end up, you know, to be just, you know, responsible and always, you know, do your best, because, you know, it's not only about, you know, failing. You can fail today, but tomorrow you gotta get up and do, you know, better so that you can be successful. And I think that's the most, you know, important lesson I want for my athletes when they leave the program.
Sport does more than produce athletes. It produces citizens. And beyond football's shadow, basketball is carving its voice. One dream, one sacrifice, one court at a time.
Let's go.